so we check their gait. And you can tell a lot by how they're, so we talk about an antalgic gait, like they're stepping on hot coals on the affected extremity. So that's a shortened stance phase on that. And I might even exaggerate that, but, you know, so there'll be a short, and a stiff-legged gait. Sometimes we'll take somebody out of a cast, and they're not, it's not painful, but exactly. They'll just have one leg, which is stiff, and sometimes they'll come back a week later and they say they're limping. And you say, well, it's not limping. It's technically if they're just walking and they feel comfortable, one leg is stiff. So that, and then there's Trendelenburg gait. So they get a football helmet to the side and their hip abductors are weak. They'll just center their body weight over their hip. Sometimes people with the old hip replacements needs to cut through those muscles. They'd have to balance because they don't have much strength there. And so we'll look at gait, you can look, and one of the things we like for kids to do is to have them point to exactly where their pain is located. So, and I'll give them a pen, I'll say, with Mom's permission, today only, we're going to give you this pen. You circle that area. And I'm going to circle some areas with Ken's permission or without. And then, so they circle right there. Can I get some diagnoses from the crowd? So Ashkatsatters. So they start. You're not done, but you watch them walk in and they point, and there you are. And then that's going to be your 10-year-old. Now you got your 14-year-old or your 16-year-old that points right here. Their patellar, and it's inflamed or red. They said it's red. It feels like sunburn. So that's their patellar tendonitis. Then you'll get, and you say you want one exact spot. So then they can have a little pain right along here, and it's swollen, and it's runners, and their pes anserine bursitis, where their hamstrings insert. Then there's runners. Ken, you're going to have a pizza lot out. Then there's runners, and you'll see them stretching by the side of the road because they say it hurts down here, and that's their IT band, so iliotibial band, IT band tendonitis. So it's their IT band. The same thing. They can point their quad tendonitis, and the kids will get it insertional. So it's Ashkatsatters at the inferior fold of patella. The fancy term is Cindy Larson-Johansson condition, but it's just Ashkatsatters up here. It's actually people think it's 3 names. It's actually 2. Cindy Larson is one person, but. And then the other thing is you'll ask kids and say, point with one finger to where your pain is, and we've all seen this, all over the entire hand. Yeah, they'll point with, or they'll say, you need one finger, and take one from each hand, and they'll go like that. And so that's your anterior knee pain. And so they'll just grab their entire front of the knee. And if you give them a pen, you say, where is their pain? And they'll say, well, it's here, and then it's a little bit there, and then it's here, and then sometimes it's over there. And they'll draw a circle kind of around their entire knee. And sometimes they have bad knock knee, and they've got bad flat foot, and their vector force is, their vector force is to the outside, and they'll say, well, my pain is primarily along there. So mechanically, kind of makes sense for all those things. So then there are...
For your patient, come up real quick. Yeah. Don't forget about that pain that goes up into the thigh in the adolescent.
Moderately to morbidly obese.
Don't forget about
they walk
that.
In with their hip.
What am I thinking? Skiffy.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Skiffy.
So
Skiffy, slipped capital femoral epiphysis.
Oh.
They think it starts with knee pain, and then you examine their hip, and they can only turn out. They can't turn their hip in. They will still get it. Yeah. So always, if they have knee pain, check their hips, check further back, make sure it's not coming from there. And that's part of the extent. Kathy's got me on the time schedule here, so we're going to. But those are great points.